Hello everyone, it's Bernina Jeff at High Fashion Sewing Machines, Grand Junction, Colorado. I'm not an employee of Bernina America, but I'm a dealer and I love the Bernina sewing machines, and here's the 7 series tips that I really love and some of the products. So that's kind of a revised, or bringing them back to the front of the list of videos. So we're going to show you how to oil it today, oil the 7 series. This also applies to the 5 series and the 4 series, anything that has the big black bobbin in the Berninas. Also, I'm going to show you a couple tips on how to thread it and how to put your bobbin hook back in real easily. So here we go. Now, I recommend oiling the 7 and the 5 and the 4 series, the black bobbin machines, every day before I start sewing. So if it's been a week or two since you sewed, definitely give it an oil. And it needs to be done in the hook area. So the first thing we do to get to the hook area is to remove the foot. So take your foot off. I have this new foot rack that actually sticks right on the front of your machine, and you can keep your favorite feet right here, kind of really close. Then, depends upon how frisky I feel. Most of the time I take the needle out because I end up catching myself on the needles. So it's another product. This is called the screw key-do, and it fits into the screw instead of the little grade tool. So one of my favorite products. All right, so I've got that taken care of. Now we need to take the plate off to oil down from below, from the top down, and this is an approved oiling method by Bernina of America. So you can push real hard on this little circle target area. I have these little Vera tools. You can push with the Vera tool and then swing it over here underneath the plate and pop it up. It's great to keep the plate from getting stuck under here. These are very inexpensive. They're just a pot scraper. So if you have a pot scraper you want to use, you can use it. Mine you can get that have Bernina Jeff logo and such on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to lean in here with the camera, and when we rotate the hand wheel, I'm taking my right hand, I'm turning the hand wheel a little bit, and you can see this real pointy tip. Can you see this here? This little shiny pointy tip? This is what we want to put a drip of oil on. So I just gave it a good drip of oil, and that's all you need for about 3 to 4 hours of sewing. If you're embroidering a heavy, dense embroidery thing, you're going to need to do this every hour or two. I've seen a lot of embroidery products using white thread and white bobbin, and the thread starts turning beige and brown. It's actually burning the oil, and you're damaging your machine and the thread. So you have to keep that hook oiled. So that is your daily oiling on your machine. Now, to reassemble, my simplest way is, the plate has 2 holes on one side. Put the 2 holes on the 2 pegs. Hold it down with your left index finger, right index finger. Push it and line it up. Some of the newer machines take a little more lining up. All right. Now, about every week or two, you need to oil inside on the hook. There's pads inside the hook. So open up your bobbin door. Take out your bobbin case. We don't need to do anything with that. Take the latch on the left, open this up. Now pull the whole 9 hook. This is called the Bernina 9 hook system. And if you look in here, there are 2 pads, right and left. So you want to saturate those with this oil. This is my perfect tip oiling system. This is a 3-inch version. I sell the 2-inch version online. And you want to saturate those pads until they take no more oil. They also kind of stick out the outside little slot here. Do not pull that out with the tweezers. If you do, you're going to have to replace this hook, and they're over $100. So do not pull out that pad. You cannot put a pad back in. This needs to be done every week or so, because as this spins, and the faster it spins, the oil, centrifugal force forces it out to the points you need inside. Now, while I have it open, I use a little pen flashlight. Of course, that's another product of mine. And I'll look inside here. So let's look inside here. And right here there's a drive pin and a drive pin. Sometimes thread gets wrapped around there, so you want to take your Bernina tweezers and take any thread off of there, and that'll keep your stitch quality looking great. If you're having troubles with globs and stuff underneath, check that. Also rethread the top. Then you see there's the center of that driver area, and then there's a dot right below it. That dot's really important, so you take your hand wheel and rotate that dot straight downward to 6 o'clock on your dial. Put that at 6 o'clock. And now I'm going to show you a trick that a dealer showed me years ago. So this is your hook, and it's all oiled, ready to go. So put it with the turtle side up and look for the hole. Put the hole directly away from you, lined up with that dot. Now gently with your left hand, swing this up, and sometimes it pops right in. Other times you need to take your right hand and rotate the hand wheel back and forth about a quarter turn until it clicks into place. So that didn't click into place, so I'm going to rotate my hand wheel, and it clicked right into place. You can see it by lowering that this black race cover, and you can see it flush right there and flush over here. So that hook has fallen right into its spot. And then you snap that into place. Sometimes I make sure that that little clip has clipped really well. Now before I put the bobbin in, take your right hand and rotate about a quarter turn and make sure that this is not bound up. I get a call at least once a week. They say, I got the gears of death on the screen and I just changed and oiled my machine. Well, they got the hook in cockeyed and the machine could not rotate. So if the machine cannot rotate, you get the gears of death. It's one of its protection systems. It will not try to run the motor if there's a bind somewhere. So it's important to make sure the machine rotates freely. So I'm going to put the bobbin back in. And here's a trick on putting the bobbin in to keep it from getting cockeyed too. I take my left thumb at about 8 o'clock and my right thumb about 2 o'clock and push equally until it snaps in. If you push in the middle, you have a chance of keeping or releasing that. If you push on one side or the other, you have a chance of getting the bobbin stuck in the holder. So again, one low, one high, and snaps right in every time. Now pull your thread out and come down to this razor blade right here. That cuts off the thread exactly the right place to get started on sewing. Now I have over here, if we want to bring the camera over here, I have added a addition to this machine. The 5 series has this added to it when you buy it. The 7 series does not. This is a thread holder, thread holder and cutter for when you thread the machine. I'm going to show you how well this works. If you're struggling threading your 7 series, this is ideal to have. So we're going to put the needle back in. So flat to the back. And it's always a little further back than you think. Okay. Now, with the extra leverage you have on this, you never want to crank it super tight. Just get it snug. I have seen people crank it super tight and break the tip of that needle screw off, and it really messes things up. Now, here's the trick. We are going to do about a 4-step process. To thread this, pull it halfway down. It kind of rhymes. Wrap it around. Pull it straight, not up like this and not too low. Pull it horizontal and 45 degrees out. Now you want to push down until it engages the needle threader. If you just push it part way down, it doesn't engage it. You got to hear that little extra little nudge. Tuck it into the slot. Now bring it up here to the thread holder / catcher, and it pops it right up. You don't have to worry about how hard you're holding onto the thread. Then I pull the thread from the back out. Now, come to my little foot rack, right where all the feet belong, and go right in here. This is just a peel and stick. We've actually taken all the lightweight stickum and put a super heavy weight stickum on this so they won't fall off and they'll support any of the feet. Also, you can get these little scissor sheaths in any color. We have white and red and black and cave colors. So nice little place to keep your scissors. All right. So we've showed you some really great products. Remember, the red cap oil is for your 7 series and your 5 series and your 4 series with the black bobbins. It's very important to keep those lubricated. The pen lights are great. The tweezers, I sell thousands of these tweezers. So anytime you need tweezers, anytime you want to give your significant other a cool little gift, this works anywhere from fly fishing to keep one in the bathroom for those rogue hairs that just kind of pop up out of nowhere. So this has been Bernina Jeff. Please visit my Shopify account. Any of these products can be found there. Please subscribe and like my channel. It really helps out on getting the word out there to people that are having troubles. And a lot of consumers, a lot of owners of the Berninas don't have a dealer close to them. A lot of them are 6 hours away both ways. A lot of them you just can't pop in. So they come to these videos to learn how to keep their machines sewing. So keep on sewing is my little motto. And check out Bernina Jeff myshopify.com for the products. You can email me at jpvlefty@aol.com. You can order from the shop at 970-256-1293 Mountain Time. We don't answer the phone until after 9:30 Mountain Time. So thank you very much for watching, and please keep on sewing. Bye.